Being here and now, taking this moment in, slowly connecting with our breath. When you connect with your breath, what do you feel? If it's kind of all over, then take it slower. Listen to the breath from a slower space. Take it down with your rhythm. Take it down all the way until you feel the privilege of breathing. So here we are, expressing the privilege of breathing peacefully and with awareness. Sacred. Slow. And as we breathe so peacefully with the grace, let's see if there are any tensions in our body right now that we can let go of, like our jaw. Just let your jaw space by dropping your jaw down, the tongue. Relax the tongue, shoulders, wrists, knees. Melt them, knees, melt it. It's not as simple life being incarnated as your knees. So let them, give them some love. Melt them into the peacefulness of this moment. And ankles. Jaw and tongue. And shoulders. And wrists and knees and ankles. When your joints are loose, the energy flow in your body is much more free. Resting in this moment of flow and simplicity. How many moments in your life do you spend resting in flow and simplicity? And one may ask, for what? I wanted to address today, in this peaceful state, the critical voices we have in our head. Do you have one? The one that tells you that you could have done better? The one that always have a way to show you that maybe that would be a better way? To tell you that you're wrong? To tell you that others are wrong? To have another scenario that would have been the better scenario? That voice. Take a minute in this moment of expansion to observe that voice within you, the critical one, the shoulda, coulda, woulda, the one that has a better solution, the one that rarely gives you a point or someone else, the one that's stern. We so want to do the best that we can, all of us want to do the best that we can. There is a research that says that children that have been criticized by teachers growing up are not as successful as the ones that have been encouraged and inspired. So, what am I trying to say? How does it all add up? What if you would shift, exchange, just for an experiment? The critical voice is just sitting quietly, breathing from gratitude, joints loose, feeling the flow of energy going through your body. No, not when you're activated, just a few times a day, maybe a couple of times a day on the subway if you live in New York City, or as you're waiting for your next appointment, or in between things, or on your lunch hour, and in the morning and at night maybe. Like really, like not a long time, the time that you have. How about we replace that with the critical voice? Because the critical voice keeps you small, it is wronging you, it is unkind, and all it knows to do is to criticize you. Can you be motivated to reach higher, go better without the criticism part? Without the putting yourself down part? Without the judging part? When we sit like this in the stillness, we connect with the greater part of ourselves. We connect with that special space within ourselves, space that we were born from, where we come from. It's like going back to the womb of our spirit, the launching pad before it became a human. So let's go there. We're already here. Let's go deeper. Long, slow breath. Loose joints. I mentioned before the jaw. Tongue, I know it's not a joint, but it helps the jaw relax. And a relaxed tongue help flow. Shoulders, wrists, knees, ankles, and the breath. I'm inviting my expansion. I'm inviting that which holds me to appear in my consciousness, in my awareness. Light it up. Field around you, light it up. Aura, light it up. Feel it also in your back. People feel it less strong in their back. From that space of restful expansion, surrendered peacefulness. Try and remember a time recently where you were critical of yourself. Self-others doesn't matter if you're critical of yourself, you're critical of others. So it doesn't matter. And from that space, just look at you being critical without judgment, with allowance, with love, with kindness. Let him or her go. Criticize something about you and let you, from the space of expansion, observe, allow, not participate. Did you come from a critical home, right? For me, it's like if criticism would work, we would be in such a far better place as humanity. So it doesn't work to criticize self or others. It is different if somebody asks you for their opinion. Do you think this color looks good on me? Or do you like me? What do you think about my haircut? They ask. When you say it from clarity and it's your role, and it's received in open because it's your role in that relationship with this other person. And if you can read the situation through your guidance rather than give your opinion, that's different. If you get activated by something and then start to spew negative outputs, why does that happen, loves? Because you feel unheard, because you feel unsafe, because you feel misunderstood, because you feel lost. So that's why here we are in this space of expansion, holding that part of ourselves that feel lost, that's trying and feeling like failing and afraid, and depending on your personal landscape, but it's all in the same neighborhood. So if I criticize self or others, I know I need kindness, inspiration, and embrace. I know that I'm feeling that I'm a human and that's all that there is. That is why finding a few times a day to just simply meditate like that, with the breath and the flow, and the taking a break from playing with the outer world and doing practical things, to just poetically sit and breathe and connect with an energetic flow that comes from a wider space of your existence. It's like going home. That's like your perspective moment. That's like feeding you sacred. It's like detachment. It's like remembering that your joy is not in duality. Why duality? Because the critical voice will always want you to take its side, and then it might calm down if it believes you. If something that brews within you doesn't seem inspiring, then stop, go within, go expansion, and don't give up until you find an inspiring version to this moment. Words are energetic portals. Words can heal. Words can destroy. Words can criticize you. Words can remind you that you are love and light and an eternal being in a human body. So which words are you using? And sometimes it's a knee-jerk reaction. And that's why the stopping a few times a day to expand. Everything's soft. Effortlessness. In this moment, if you have a prayer or an intention of something you wish to heal in yourself, please bring it forth. Let the presence dialogue with this, with you, and the prayer. Of course, we send it. I pray for the voice of clarity to be my voice, for the eyes of clarity to show me the way. I pray for the heart of clarity to love purely through my human expression. I pray for kindness towards myself so that I can be kind towards others in this world. No more harshness. No more pain from cutting ourselves through our sharp corners. I pray for the curiosity to explore my presence as I keep evolving. Criticism keeps me small, keeps me past, keeps me needing to apologize to myself. I pray for the joy of exploration. I pray to be held by this expansion. Pray to remember always the magic of creation. Feeling earth and our expansion. I am here on this planet Earth, and I am expanded, and I'm everywhere. Taking a deep breath, exhaling with sound if you have it. And as soon as you're ready, you're welcome to open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me and for joining each other. New days now. So much love. Take care.